So in this video, we're going to talk about why you shouldn't just blindly trust AI tools, for example, ChatGPT, when it comes to doing like listing optimizations. So as you're aware, with AI, you can basically optimize your listing in seconds, right? So I mean, we're at the point now where you can just take a screenshot of your product listing on Amazon, just paste that in and tell it to optimize it, and yeah, within seconds you're going to get a whole new listing ready for you. So what it's going to do, or what most of them are going to offer, is like keywords, related to your products, and then also like copywriting. And I feel with most tools and different options like this, copywriting isn't something you need to worry about. For the most part, they know the structure of a good bullet point, for example. It's combining features with benefits, and for the most, they're going to do that. They're going to do a great job at that. So copyright isn't something you need to worry about with these tools. It's actually the bigger focus should be on things like keywords, which actually is something that they don't have as much control over, and this is why we need to be cautious. So I've been doing listing optimizations now for nearly 10 years, and there's a bunch of rules which apply when you do any sort of listing optimization. And this is my concern, is that with these like ChatGPT, a lot of these rules are going to be neglected. So the three main ones, I mean, and two of them are kind of linked, but basically, if you don't pay attention to what sort of keywords you're applying within your optimization, you lose the risk. So you have the risk of losing your existing rank, which in turn is also going to reduce your ads efficiency. So what I mean is, if you have like a listing and there's one keyword that's like it's got high search volume, high relevance, and then in your optimization you just strip that word away completely, it's going to have an impact, right? Your listing is going to suffer both organically and with your ads. And then with point two, this comes down to like you just adding random keywords, which you might think is a good fit, but actually there's no real like evidence to support that, right? It's got poor buyer intent, even though you might think that is the case. So what we want to do actually is be way more considerate with the keywords we actually use. So what we can do, right, and as you can see on screen, if you just trust an AI tool to just do a listing optimization for you, you're just going to get a lot of baseless keyword suggestions. I mean, it can have a good guess at what keyword has high relevance and search volume, but it's not actually based on anything other than just like a best assumption. So the way we want to think about how we use AI tools is actually driving the output with our own data. So what I mean is, you go to Amazon for whatever product you want to do. You download a search term report, and then this is going to give you a whole list of, say, 1,000 keywords, organic and ads related, and then from there you already have a lot of data you can work with. So with your list of 1,000 keywords, the first thing you want to do is you want to filter it for like keywords with high relevance, ones with a lot of sales and good click-through rate. So you can take that. That's going to take you down to like 100 keywords, say, just for the sake of easy numbers. You got your 1,000 keywords down to 100, and then from there you want to sort of split it into two lists. One which is going to be a high search volume, the short tail keywords, and then the other list is going to be more long tail keywords. So I mean, from the 100, you want to maybe bring that down to around 30. So then with this list, this is the list that you want to be using to feed your AI tools, like ChatGPT. You just upload that list and you say, like, optimize my listing using this data. These keywords have worked. You know that they have sales for you. I mean, there's a good chance they're probably already in your listing, but if not, then you stand to gain immediately. And then with the right application of these, say if you found a GPT, for example, that someone's made, then it's going to do a lot of this for you anyway, right? It's going to acknowledge the fact that yes, you already have these keywords. Let's not take those away. If these are missing, then you can add them in. And you can write these out yourself with prompts, but these are all just things to keep in mind. Quick little bonus point actually is you don't even need to do this yourself. You can, download in this, your search term report is in itself data that you're using to feed an AI tool. So you can just insert the spreadsheet and just say, filter this down by like the most keywords with the most search volume, which ones have the most relevance, etc. Obviously, you should verify that. And if you want, I can always create a GPT that does that for you. I can link that in the comments if anyone wants that. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So yeah, basically, what this all comes down to is that your data should be the driving force of any AI tools that you use. Don't ever really trust anything that they suggest themselves, because basically, as you can see, it's worthless, in my opinion. So yeah, basically, all this to say, always use your own data when it comes to using AI tools. Don't trust them to give you an accurate output, basically, on what it assumes is the best for you. You're always going to get better results across the board if you're giving it highly relevant information based on what it is that you're trying to do. So yeah, that's it for this video. Just a little TED talk, if you will, just to talk about how you should be using AI tools if you're going to use them. So yeah, I hope you find this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.